Hello home bosses. Today I want to show you something really special. I hope you enjoyed my last video that was about the 5 main niches that people spend money in. If you remember, we talked about the niches of health, wealth, happiness, time and love, and those are the 5 main niches that are really the umbrella for everything that is sold online. So every product that people buy falls in one of those niches. And what I've done this week is, because I've had a lot of people asking me, can you give me some niches? All the niches are saturated. There's too many people selling books on Amazon. How can I make money still on Amazon? So to answer all of those people, I have created a list with those 5 main niches, and I've turned it into a list with over 15,000 book ideas. So I know that sounds like a lot. How can you turn 5 niches into 15,000? But the way I've done it is that I've subdivided those niches into sub-niches. And you can do that easily, but you have to know how to do it. So I want to show you step by step how you can do this. And to make it really easy for you, I've compiled a list that you can use, and it's in my Gumroad shop and you can download it. It's not free, unfortunately. I have had to make a small charge and it's $5.99. It took me quite a few hours to make this list. So I'm charging $5.99, which I think is good value for the amount of information that you're getting. But for all the people that are watching this channel, I have decided to give the first 50 downloads for 50% off. So the first 50 people who want to download this list, they will only pay half that price. So I hope I've made it affordable and accessible for everybody. It's not a lot of money, but if it still is a lot for you to spend, because I understand that. I was in a situation before I started earning money on KDP where I didn't have money to spend on courses and to spend on lists and software. So for those people, all you have to do is watch my last video, and you have a quite a extensive list already within the 5 niches. So there's about 200 ideas there. But what this list is doing is it's showing you how can subdivide each niche that you can think of. So it's not just the niches that I'm mentioning in the list, but you can subdivide any book idea with this method. So I show you a little bit. The first page of the list, when you download it, gives you the instructions. So what it is you have a spreadsheet and you click on the worksheets or the tabs, and they are down here. So this is the instruction tab, and then you can click on health, wealth, happiness, time and love, which are the 5 main niches. And then what I've done is within each tab there is a column for the main book idea, which is colored in blue. And then you have a tab colored in yellow, which is the targeted or the niched down version of the first tab. So all you have to do is combine the niches in the blue section and then niche them down with the ideas in the yellow section. I show you a little bit how this works. So if we click on the health tab, you're getting a long list of book ideas on the left in the blue column. And then you have a list of 17 niches or ways to target or niche down from these book ideas here. So just to give you a little bit of a glimpse, if you have a fitness logbook, you can then make a fitness logbook for men, for women, for kids, for couples, and then I have some other ideas. And then you can niche down as well for young men, because it's not the same to make a fitness log for men generally. It's very different to make a fitness logbook for young men or for older men. There's a difference. So you can niche down. So this is already one book idea here, fitness logbook, but niche down, and then you have another idea here. So that's 1 book, 2 books, 3 books, and then you have other ideas. Fitness logbook for women. There's another one, there's another one, there's another one, there's another one. So all of these are ways to niche all of these ideas down. So then you go to the next one, weight loss planner. So you can make a weight loss planner for men, for young men, for women, for young women, for kids, for small children, because again, it's not the same making a book that's targeted for small children. There's other ages you can consider. So, there's different targets for your books, and you can make a book in each of those. So if you take all of the suggestions that I've given you in the blue boxes and you times them by all of the suggestions that I've given you in the yellow boxes, that's over 3,600 books. So that is quite a lot of ideas that you can work on. I'm not saying you can make all of those books. Some of them will not be great combinations, so you really have to use your common sense a little bit. There's definitely over 3,000 ideas. And then if you take all of the drop-downs from the yellow boxes, there's about 70 suggestions all in all here. And if you times them by all the suggestions in the blue box, it's amazing. That's over 70 suggestions times 216 suggestions in the blue box, and that is over 15,000 suggestions, 15,000 book ideas. So you can't run out of ideas. And there's even more, because by no means have I put down all the book ideas that exist. So there is more. You probably, when you read this list, you probably get more ideas, and then you can apply these niching down suggestions to find better niches. So the way I would do this is I would look at this list, download this list, and then I would go through the blue boxes and have a look at the books that I think that you have some knowledge about. So for example, if you don't like keeping fit, you don't like going to the gym or anything like that, then there's no point in making those books. You can make them, you can get a ready-made interior, and then you can still make these books. But really, for you to make a really good book, you need to know a little bit about the subject, because that will help you with the keywords, finding the right kind of keywords. So when you have a look at this list, pick out the ones that you think you have a little bit of an idea about, and then you will find better keywords. Check the keywords as well. You don't need any tools to do that. If you have got Publisher Rocket or any other tools, then obviously it will make your job a lot quicker and easier, but you can do it without them. All you have to do is go on Amazon, type in weight loss planner in the drop down. Let's do it now so I can show you. Let's have a look. Try and go in incognito mode. Always do your research there. So let's have a look on Amazon, and we type in fitness logbook, and all you have to do is install this drop down extension. I think I always forget the name. It's AMZ Suggestion Expander. And that will help you find more niches, because you then get the drop down. So when we type in fitness logbook, the first thing that comes up is fitness logbook for men, fitness logbook for women. We can't do any spiral books, but then even fitness logbooks for women 2020, you could make one for 2021. Pocket size, so that tells you people might want a smaller sized fitness logbook. Another one would be an undated workout journal. There we go. You've got so many more keywords than I even have on my list. But the list gives you enough book ideas to get started, because there's over 15,000 book ideas. But you can even find more. There's so many. And when people say, yes, but those niches are saturated, let me tell you, they're not saturated, because you can niche down. And the way you do that is you take that list, let's go back to the list, and you take this list and you go through all of these where you're niching down. I can't show you now, obviously, because it wouldn't be fair to the people who buy the list. But I'm showing you the first few, and you can see what I'm trying to do here. So there's lots of suggestions here for you to niche down, and they will make sure that some of the niches you're going into are not as saturated. But then, you know, saturated is a word that sounds very negative, and really it isn't. I always say to people, don't be afraid of competition. Competition means there is demand. The only thing that you have to watch out for is don't make any books where there's no demand, because sometimes I can see niches where there's so many books and I think, oh, I can't really put a book in here. There's too many books. But then when you look, the books are not really relevant to the keyword. I mean, I've had niches where I've typed in, I think it was I can't remember now what it was, but it was a keyword that I typed in, and I looked at the books and I thought, well, none of them are really what the people typing in the keyword are looking for. So you have to look at the kind of books. Don't just look at the niche and see all the books and get put off. Take a look at the books, study them a little bit. You know, have a look what their interiors are like, which ones are the best sellers. Do a little bit of research on Amazon. You don't need any tools for this. Just look at the competition, look at the books, and if you think you can make a better book, do it. There's absolutely no reason why you can't make a better book. As I said before, I made a book in a niche that everybody says it's too saturated, and it became a bestseller. At one point, it had a BSR of 3,000. So, you know, it varies. Sometimes it's more than that. Sometimes it's better. But, you know, it got to 3,000. Now, nobody can tell me that that niche was too saturated, because I managed to have a really well-selling book in that niche. So do try different niches, even if you think they are saturated, because if you niche down, if you make a fitness logbook for men, maybe that is saturated, but then try to make one specifically for young men, or make one specifically for older men, or for young women, or older women. There are other ideas here that will show you why this is so important, even clearer, because you can check it out on Amazon and see that, yes, there is competition, but some of them are not that competitive. Some of them have very few books, some of them have more books. It's up to you to find it, but don't be afraid to make a book. If you think you can make a really nice book in a subject that you feel there are already quite a lot of books in, you can still make it and it can still sell. You've got so many ideas here in this list. And the way I'm using this list, especially for quarter four, because quarter four, I'm telling you, this year is going to be quite good, I think, because we've had, all over the world, we've had a really strange few months. You know, this has been a very strange year for everybody. And for some people, it's been very hard because a lot of people have lost their jobs. A lot of people are very insecure about their future, and a lot of people are not really buying as much as they used to buy. But there is another side to this. Quarter four is the build-up to Christmas, and in Western countries, Christmas is a gift-giving holiday. So people will buy no matter what. They will buy gifts for Christmas. Some people even go into debt to buy gifts for Christmas, because I see it every year. I see that it has become such a commercial holiday. It's not what it used to be. When I was little, Christmas was very different. It wasn't all about the presents, but nowadays it's a big commercial exercise, and people are buying things they don't need and things they can't afford, but people are still buying them. And I think that especially this year, it's going to be something that cheers people up. People are looking forward to Christmas more than ever because we've had such a hard year. So Christmas is almost like, let's treat ourselves. Let's make this year better. Let's make the end of the year better and have some fun and enjoy ourselves. And I think people are going to have a really good Christmas and try and have a really good Christmas. So hopefully this Q4 will be a really good one for us. And this is the reason why I made this list, because I felt that I didn't have a structure that I can really make some books in. I sometimes get up in the morning and I think, where do I start? What do I do now? I needed something that can structure my work process. So what I do now every morning is I go through this list. I have made a list of all the books that I think that I have some experience in. So I'm not making many fitness logbooks because I'm not very good at exercise and that kind of thing. But there are other things that I do have an interest in, and I've made a big list of those. And then I've combined them with the niches in the yellow boxes to make lots and lots of more book ideas. And I just work through that list. I make the interior for them, and then I just create 5 different covers for each interior. So I don't make more than that. You can make more than that if you want, but I find that 5 different covers is enough. And then I go on to the next interior, and then I make 5 different covers for that, and then I go on to the next interior, and so on. So now I've got a real schedule that I can stick to, of a structure to how I'm working, and this is how I'm preparing for Q4. And I really hope that this is useful for you. I have had to make this available on my Gumroad shop because I spent so much time creating this, and I thought that whatever revenue I can get from this helps me to bring out more videos of this type, more videos that I can really research, so that it helps you build up your business in KDP. Because whenever anybody says KDP is saturated, is it worth it, I kind of get really disappointed that people have such a negative mindset. I can understand why they have that, because I'm to blame as well. Sometimes I think negatively, and nobody is perfect. But I'm so excited about this business because I've been in other businesses, online businesses, and none of them have been as productive, as exciting, and as easy as KDP. I'm not saying it's easy because you don't have to work. It's hard work, but it's a lot easier than some of the other businesses I've been in. And if you do this right, you can really get good results. But you need to put in the work. You can't make low quality covers and low quality interiors. You have to really build up your inventory of good covers, of good interiors, and then build on that. And like I said before, if something doesn't work, if you've got 20, 30, 40 books and nothing has sold yet, try something different. Give it time. You can't expect to sell something straight away. Sometimes you can, but it's not. You have to be a bit realistic. If after 2 weeks you haven't sold anything, don't give up. 2 weeks is nothing. You can sell something in the first week, but it takes a little bit of time, and you just have to keep creating good quality books. I hope this list will help you with that. And I really hope that you download this list and let me know what you think about it. And I've made it $5.99, but the first 50 people that download it will get it for half price. So I really hope that helps you. I've tried to make it as cheap as possible, and I hope that helps you to create a really good income this Q4. Let's do it together. Let's see what we can create for Q4. Let me know what you think, and if you have any questions, please put them down in the comments. You can ask me any questions and I will try to answer. And also you can join our Facebook group, which is the Home Boss group, and I will leave a link below the video for that. So you're very welcome to join us there. Everybody in that group is really friendly and really helpful, and we all help each other. So it's a group worth joining. And also, I would say, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please consider subscribing, because then you can get notified of any new videos that I'm bringing out. And I hope this has been interesting and helpful to you. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. And I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye bye.